One of my good school friends has turned up. Doesn't live at the other end of the village anymore, but he's come to visit anyhow. Hello. How you doing? I'm good. Hello. How's it going? Oh, quick question to ask. Do you think those wheels would look better in satin black, or do you prefer the grey? What do you think?
A grey, every time. Because black will pick up weirdly, the brake dust. Although that black, you'll see it because it will change the colour.
Right.
Weirdly, if you're now becoming obsessed with cleaning your car, I'm very impressed.
Not obsessed,
yeah,
but I am cleaning
comparison,
it. I'm trying to
by
clean
comparison.
it. Yes.
You won't notice the brake dust.
Right.
And all these things are little motivations you need to remind you to keep it clean. Okay. But also, you'll often find in my experience, I had an Audi that had black alloys, and the paint they used kept peeling quite regularly. Whereas the grey seems to stay on a lot better, and the same for our Hyundai Santa Fe. I've also just ordered a new car.
Oh yeah?
VW Golf R Estate, so 310 horsepower.
Still no battery?
It's got a battery.
Cheers, Chris. Remember, get it converted to electric. That's what you need to do.
It's got a battery, it's fine.
No, a proper battery. Right, just a bit inside, monkey. Inside, chicken. Come on, it's cold out here. We're going to be heading home fairly soon, but just before we do that, my parents have got a new gate, another one over there, and I'm going to train my car to be able to open and close it because, you know, it just seems like a good idea. Hopefully this will work the same way as it did last time I did this. Home link settings. Right, record signal. Stand in front of the car and point the remote at the bumper. Press and hold the button until the headlights flash. We'll wait for the gates to close and then we'll give it a test. Not working. Nope, definitely not working. Let's try that again then. That's annoying. I tried it 3 times. Can't get it programmed. Just not working. I would guess maybe that particular make of gate just doesn't work with HomeLink, perhaps. Anyway, I've got to get the car loaded now because we're heading home. About ready to go. Just missing Jasper now. Okay, that's everything except Jasper and his toys. Should probably not forget our son, should we? Right, jump in, monkey. Although I strongly suspect I won't get the opportunity to do it today, what I am planning on doing is using some of the never before seen footage from such fun times as when I went to see the electric classic Porsche, and basically re-editing those for this Geek Out EV channel. So that will comprise some of the Geek Out EV episodes, although I think today I'm not going to do a Geek Out EV one because, yeah, honestly, we're all a bit knackered and Okay, so Jasper is in an interesting mood. Gigi got him a lovely calendar, which I thought was very nice of her, with chocolates in it. Yeah, enough messing around with calendars. I'm going to get Sophie a calendar, actually. We're going to talk a little bit about diesel in a second. Righty. So, what was I talking about? Diesel. Oh, yes. Because you know what? In Europe, diesel sales have dropped like a stone. Which is good news. Because diesel is dirty. Very dirty. But where are those sales going? I mean, diesel has dropped from over 50% to about 42% of new car sales this year, and yet, as far as I know, we're not selling 10% plug-ins. In fact, plug-ins have gone up substantially. They've gone sort of from around the 1% mark to 2% of sales. But that certainly is not going to account for the entire drop. My suspicion is that the vast majority of these would-be diesel purchasers have probably gone down the mild hybrid route, or possibly just for a straight petrol. Petrol engines have been getting more and more efficient over time, and that is the core thing that leads people to get a diesel. Huge range and comparatively mile per mile, much cheaper to run than if it was a petrol engine. So I like to think that over time plug-ins will pick up more and more of those sales. The problem is that plug-in hybrids are, well, they're a bit of a Frankenstein. And because they're a bit of a Frankenstein, it means that if you don't plug them in fairly regularly, the MPG deteriorates further and further until eventually you might as well have just bought yourself a mild hybrid or even just a straight petrol with a relatively efficient engine. Talking of plug-ins, the new BMW i8 Roadster is officially unveiled as of a few days ago at the LA Auto Show. Now, I am very unimpressed. In fact, I've always been unimpressed with the BMW i8. It's not because it doesn't look good. It does look good. It looks like it should be really fast and really fun. And I don't think it is. I haven't driven one, in fairness, but I can tell from the specs that it's got, I mean, even the new i8 Roadster has only got 34 miles of range, I think it is, on electricity only. So it really isn't, it could be better. I think that is the core problem. And I think this is actually a good example of what holds back plug-in hybrids generally. It doesn't have enough of the advantages of being an electric vehicle to offset the extra weight and complexity of the batteries and drivetrain that they've shoehorned in there next to the petrol engine. It just seems like quite a compromise vehicle, if you ask me. Certainly, I would definitely much rather have a Tesla Roadster. Even the old Tesla Roadster, actually, but certainly the new one. I think probably the BMW might even look better than even possibly the new Tesla Roadster, but, you know, looks aren't all that counts in life. It's got very minimal luggage space. It's just, the whole vehicle screams compromise, and that's fine when that compromise buys you absolutely out of this world performance, but that's not what you get with the i8. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Well, you see, Jasper, that's why they say Father Christmas is magic. Because he can do things like that when he needs to. We're going to write a letter for him, and then Santa Claus is going to come down the chimney and pick it up, and, you know, then he'll have a list of the presents that Jasper would like, you know, should he be a nice boy. Are you going to be naughty or nice?
Naughty.
Oh, I think this is probably a good place for me to say goodbye for the day. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. Yes.
I like clothes. I look like sunglasses.
It does look a bit like sunglasses, doesn't it? Well, that's very good. They're a bit big, those sunglasses, aren't they? They're a bit big for you.